As I mentioned once we kicked this off, Nancy Holt could not be with us. Nancy Holt is, she is the founder of Carolina Concerned Citizens. Let me tell you a little bit about Nancy. She is a retired nurse. She lives in Mebane, and she is sick. And I was amazed at her story, but she, as a result of her getting sick, a lot of her family members and her neighbors and beyond getting sick, she put a couple of things together. And this is yet another problem, another water problem. This is about sludge. How many farmers are here tonight? Anybody come from a farm family? Okay. What is sludge? The HarperCollins Dictionary of Environmental Science describes sewage sludge as a viscous, semi-solid mixture of bacteria and virus-laden organic matter, toxic metals, synthetic organic chemicals, and settled solids that are removed from domestic and industrial wastewater at sewage treatment plants. Well, a lot of you folks probably are thinking, okay, I don't have to worry about my water quality. I've got, if you're lucky enough, you have a water filtration system, osmosis. Well, one of the problems that everybody has is you eat food. Well, the food has to be grown. Well, what is being used as fertilizer, and where is it being grown? Do you know where your food is being grown? Might be out of a sludge field. Let me give you some really scary information here. Sewage treatment plants were never designed to produce fertilizer. And we're told that sewage sludge and biosolids are recycled organic human waste. And this is true, but in this day and age, how many of us are on certain medications? How many of you work in a printing industry, or any place that has any kind of chemicals that are seeping into our water system? Well, this is contributing to the sludge problem. Now, the EPA requires monitoring of only 9 toxic metals, and I'm going to read them off to you. Arsenic, 36 pounds per acre. Copper, just a little over 1,300 pounds per acre. Mercury, 15 pounds per acre. Nickel, 374 pounds per acre. Zinc, just a little shy of 2,500 pounds per acre. Cadmium, which we have already talked about, 34 pounds per acre. Lead, 267 pounds per acre. And selenium, 89 pounds per acre. Well, the list goes on and on. But one thing we can tell you folks is, yes, we do have a problem with sludge. Now, all those land-applied sewage sludge is not responsible for all the environmental pollutants. It is unfortunately impacting our food, our water, and our air. It's not just that your food is grown and harvested, but also when it dries, it is airborne, and that is Nancy's problem. She lives on a farm, her family farm, and she is surrounded by sludge fields. And that is why she could not be with you tonight, folks, is because she actually had some very serious surgery for an aneurysm, and she has had some complications, and she has a lot of serious medical problems, and it is directly tied to the sewage sludge. I'm also going to, and Nancy gave me this information, so if anybody has any questions, we're all going to be available to everybody, and we will be glad to put you in touch with Nancy since she could not be here. The EPA cannot assure the public that current land applications of sewage sludge practices are protective of human health and the environment. That was from the Inspector General of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency in April of 2002. Now, a lot of folks might not realize this. The human cost is immeasurable, and the treatment cost exceeds well over $325 billion with a B dollars each year in health care, and $1.1 trillion lost in productivity. That is according to the Milken Institute. Now, the CDC says that 76 to 80 million U.S. citizens become sick each year from food contamination. Everybody remember the spinach thing? Wonder what that was all about. Well, it was about this. Of these, over 300,000 will be hospitalized and over 5,000 will die. This figure was from 1999, and updated figures either have not or will not be released by the CDC with current data. That's pretty scary stuff to me. I don't know about you. So far, the EPA has only used its authority to require testing for fewer than 300 chemicals out of a total estimated to be between 82,000 and 100,000 different chemicals produced for industrial and commercial use. Okay? The list can go on and on, folks, but the bottom line is, look at what's happening. And I will relate a personal story. My late husband has a nephew, and he has autism. I don't know if a lot of people know this statistic, but they say 1 out of 150 children have autism. And I don't mind telling you my age. Well, I'll narrow it down. I'm in my mid-40s. When I was growing up here in North Carolina, I don't remember autistic children. I don't remember a lot of the problems that are affecting the youth today. And there's got to be some kind of correlation between what is happening with our environment, specifically our water, and the future of our nation. So with that, I am going to close and reiterate what Don said. It is up to you. Thank you so much for your time and coming here and your interest, but it is up to you. It's not enough for you to stand here and listen to us. We need every active voice. We need you to do your own research. We need you to ask those hard questions, okay? Not just us. All right, and Dale Swiggett's here.
Okay. Thank you. Thank all of you.